Ladies and gentlemen, Albert Obazee, the crack team boss, the boss of the crack team. Guys, you know, today is a busy day. Tomorrow is going to be very, very busy. People are going to be traveling to their different wards, different local government, different communities, villages, different area to cast their votes. Trust me, the number one citizen is Excellency Governor Obaseki is here with us. Without wasting much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the number one citizen of Edo State, the vacancy governor, the technocrat governor, the matter one to our program. Hey!
How are you, Albert?
Thomas, we're very fine. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Thomas, I'll be winner, sir.
Let's see.
No, sir. You see, sir, welcome to our platform today, and we appreciate this for your time. It's a very busy day for you, but squeezing out this time for us, we appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the number one citizen here. Please share this video and invite your friends to join. Sir, this is our interview here. Now, Papa and children interview. We watched the one with Shehu just now for Arise. That one now official. This one, our family, is more of a family interview. Trust me, 90% of your supporters are here. They are here, they're in the comment section, they are watching us all over the world. Your Excellency, my first question I want to ask you today, as our father, as our elder brother, as our leader, is how are you today? Like, next tomorrow's election, how are you feeling? Are you feeling tense? Are you feeling this pressure? Are you scared? How are you feeling today? How is your condition like? How are you feeling?
Thank you, Albert. I think my feeling is mixed. Let me be honest with you. It's a mixed feeling. On the one hand, I'm not scared. I know that if we conduct an election today, tomorrow, however many times in Edo today, PDP will win. Aswe will win landslide. I am, however, concerned and a bit worried that the environment that is being created for this election is one that is posing a bit of risks. You see, my last two elections, my own elections, and even the presidential one, was one that we managed in such a way where no lives were lost. I don't believe that people should die because of elections, because there will be other elections to come.
Yes.
But the way I see some, particularly the opposition people behaving, the desperation, the contradictions in what the police is doing, just makes me concerned that they are creating a basis for violence, which is unnecessary, which is unwarranted. That is what is giving me anxiety, that you're making people want to feel that, okay, we are helpless, so let's go for self-help. Because in any case, what are we? We know we will win, but these people are coming, they're not selling anything to us. They're not selling any program, no policy. So if you ask me, from the two other opposition candidates, what exactly is it they say they will do for us? Put your hand on one or two things they say they will do. I still have read their manifesto, I've listened to them, those who have manifesto, and I can't find out what exactly I can hold them. Then when you now compare the other candidates with who the person the PDP is presenting, well, I'm sorry, but I have to be blunt here. When you look at it in terms of experience, what is required? I've been in this office for 8 years, and without being immodest or boastful, it is, the office of the governor, of any governor, is very difficult and complicated. But the office of the governor of Edo State is even more complicated, because Edo people are very aspirational. They just don't keep quiet and take it. They will, even when you are doing well, they still criticize you a lot, not to talk about when you're not doing anything. So for you to become a governor of Edo State, you should have the experience. You should have been tested, tried and tested, not in in verbosity or in talk, in actually having accomplished something to say, okay, this is what I built, this is what I nurtured. Today, you can see where I started from, and this is where it is. So you need for someone to manage Edo State, particularly where we have taken Edo to. I need to be convinced that that person has managed something before, something more, something that you can trace, something that has added value to the lives of people. So when you look at the candidates, the main candidates, the only person that stands out, honestly, is Aswe Godalo. And I'm very happy and pleased that he has decided to make the sacrifice. I know it's a lot of sacrifice because he is the one that is giving up the most to come and serve, from what I can see. So to answer your question, Ms. Simple, yes, I'm not afraid. I've been very excited when I see the response of our people. 2 nights ago, we were on the Ovia River, Benin Ovia River, actually in Gili Gili and Ofunama at 9 p.m. I mean, that's those states. And nothing happened to us. We were received by the community, people, happy. Yes, their circumstances can still be better. But, when I see those sort of things, I see the excitement in the faces when we launched the water buses, the happiness in the faces of the drivers, road transport workers when we launched, when we flagged off the junction improvement program. So when you see the reaction of ordinary people, the hope in them, and I compare it to what it was in 2016, when nobody wanted to stay in Edo, nobody wanted to stay in Benin, everybody wanted to travel. When you compare 8 years after, I'm quite excited, I'm quite hopeful, I'm quite happy. However, I'm saying to myself, this election, which is like open and close, which is very straightforward. You can tell out of every 10 people in Edo today, you ask, who will you vote for? They tell you straight away. It's that way. It's a very simple, straightforward matter. Why is it now being made complicated? Why are they creating institutions that could lead to terrible violence and people could lose their lives? Why are they creating a security challenge for the country? Because if anything happens in Edo today, only God can predict the results. Nigeria is tense. And so when people who should know better are trying to light the matches when the petrol is already there, I wonder how they really have the interest of Nigeria at heart. That is
Just, thank you very much. Just let's see. Let me take us back to the first video that we played in this interview, where the military guys were addressing you and assuring you and they told people that there's going to be a level playing field in this election, sir. Sir, at least to a large extent, with what the military guys are doing, with what we heard, if they put the words into action, I'm sure our people are going to come out to vote. Outside the military, do you have confidence in the other security agencies as of today, the police, the DSS? Are you sure that on that day the security agencies are going to work for the masses?
Well, the truth is that the main security agency that is supposed to deal with the public in a political process, in a political system, is actually the police. Military only comes in when it comes to the issue of national security and national defense. It's like a backup, a backstop. And the DSS, their role is really intelligence, ensure security. It's not there, they don't have the competence to deal with insecurity when it has occurred. So the main player in all of this is actually the police. And the Nigerian police is funded with taxpayers' money. All of us in Nigeria, are the ones that fund the police. And the police is supposed to serve all of us, not a particular class of people, or a particular political party. It's just like the judiciary. The judiciary should be accessible to everybody, not just one, group or section of people. And that's why it's a bit bothersome and worrisome when I see what is happening today with, particularly what the Inspector General of Police is doing. You cannot now say, okay, something happened. There was a crime that was, instigated by the APC. You saw evidence of the APC, people carrying guns all over the place. In that their event, on that their occasion, a policeman was killed, right? You have not come back to anybody to say, this is the outcome of my, you've been investigating for 1 month. You carry the corpse of the person they claim they killed, parading, instead of taking the person to the hospital. If you say somebody was killed by a gunshot, maybe you do autopsy, find out the
Yes.
type of that killed the person, right? And then see whether the people you are accusing now are the people who were really, whether they were there in the scene of the incident. You haven't done any of those. Then you just suddenly say, police died. Today you are in Benin. Tomorrow you're in Agbede. Next tomorrow you're in Agbede. Just using that as an excuse to pick up people. What type of bias is that? And then you think you think the people are too foolish, and you want you to have and you are doing all of this before an election, and you want the people to believe that they're going to have a free and fair election. In the last 2 days, they've actually, even after we charged, we protested, and listen to this about very funny. When we said we're not going to sign the peace accord because of police intimidation and bias, and that unless the people who had been arrested were released, they then charged those people to court overnight. And guess what? The charge sheet did not read that they murdered the police or they were being charged for murdering police. The charge sheet read, the police charge sheet read that they were being detained for illegal possession of firearms. So the chairman of Eastern West local government, who was wounded by APC opponents and went to report in police station and was detained there, how could he have been holding illegal arms? The amount of bias which the police has shown in this case just lets me very worried for the country. You have the issue of even the elections themselves. How can the APC candidate and his sponsor, Shomole, be campaigning around Edo State using a police helicopter? How? What much more do you need to show bias? And now the police have come in, they forget that there's a governor in the state who is the chief executive officer. Forget that he belongs to a party. He's been sidelined. Nobody is talking to him. In fact, there was a threat of even trying to remove his security until protected. So who is the police supposed to serve? Only the ruling party at the center? If they continue to do this, they put our democracy at risk.
Yes, let's see. I want us to discuss this thing that is everywhere. So some of our brothers have been misinformed. There's this narrative that you are fighting everybody. You are fighting with. They say you are fighting with Danobi. You have issue with Wike. Even Oshomole. They said Oshomole brought you. You betrayed Oshomole. Ojedwa. Now, Senator Alemekela has joined the list. Phyllis Tribal. They said you are fighting with almost everybody. And most people that supported the last time are no longer with you. They are now working against you because your reward system, you don't reward them. You fight people. Sir, why they say you dey fight people? Tell us why they fight these people.
I think first, let us even understand what politics is about.
Okay.
First and foremost, In politics, you try and build alliances to achieve a common goal. Okay, to say, well, let's work together to achieve this goal. So in working together with people, like also is campaigning now. Campaigning to do what? You
To work
promise
for the people.
what you promise that this is what we're going to work for the people. When I
Yes.
get there, I am going to do this, I'm going to do that. That is the agreement based on which we all came together and agreed. Then you get into office and you are trying to do that, and the people are not happy and they start to fight you. What do? If you check, I have never gone out of my way to fight anybody. All I have ever done is to defend myself. So take each person that say they are fighting and they ask, what happened? What happened? Have you ever seen me come to abuse somebody? Have you ever seen me abusing anybody? But if I am in an office and I said, God, for giving me power, my way to appreciate you is to use this power to benefit the people you say I should. You have children. When I came in 2016, they didn't want to stay. Everybody was traveling. People were almost walking across the Sahara to go to Libya because they wanted to go to Europe. Edo was dingy, was dark. There was no hope. We were like the capital of prostitution and human trafficking. Was that good? We all agreed, come and fix this. And I found out that part of the challenges we had was that our political leaders were not taking care of the people. How can you have a situation, you are not paying teachers, children are not being taught, they leave school, they don't know anything, not because they are not smart. You go in, the whole place is dark, no industries, no jobs. The civil service, you pay them when you want to, pensioners, you don't pay. That was not the agreement. When I campaigned, I said, when I get in there, I will do X, Y, Z. I will improve the quality of life. I will try and stem and stop this decay we're having. So in the last 8 years, look at what we have done, what we have accomplished. So should I now be negotiating, playing to say, you know what, now that you are here, what was my problem with that Obi, for instance? When I tried to join PDP,
yes,
right? When I left APC to join PDP, I came with some people who sat down. He didn't want me because he had been chairman for 12 years. They didn't win an election. So he saw himself as the de facto governor. So if they are looking for, who is the leader in Edo, for instance, when other PDP states are okay, but okay, that's good for him. But when I joined the party, first, he took me to court. He didn't want me to come in. I wasn't favorite. When you finally agreed and I came, and I said, okay, now that we've won this election, let's bring everybody together. I came with people from my old party.
yes.
I met you people here, right? Even you that I met, you were divided. Some people were not happy with the Congress that had happened before I came in. So there were two factions. And I said, look, my people, I didn't come to become governor under PDP to be settling quarrel. I came to work for Edo people. Let's all come together and work
Together.
as you said no. And you started fighting, started to divide the house. And I said, sorry, I cannot be blackmailed. If we can't come together as one, we cannot make progress. Whether it is the people who came with me into the party, the people I met, the people that were divided, all of us, let's come together. And they did agree. I'll call for meetings, they will not attend. So how can I be governor and leader of a party? And then some people still see themselves as, if you're in my shoes, would you just sit down and accept it and then be subservient to, some people that, don't have as much authority as you? So I'm just giving you that as an example. Is it Philip Shaibu you want to take? That is a story everybody knows. Which deputy governor do you know of in Edo State or in Nigeria?
No.
So let me not even go to, but I am saying, okay, these people we're talking about, Even in my election, they claimed they supported me. Did we win their local governments?
Mm.
Did we win
Mm.
votes? So what is this help they give me? What is this help that they want to extract everything in Edo? Huh?
Now, Your Excellency, we are very glad that you are here. Trust me, your supporters all over the world are watching, and as we speak, we have 1,700 people watching. You can see, Your Excellency, we have over 1,700 watching. I'm sure in the next 10 minutes, we'll hit over 2,000 people watching. And these are people, some are watching from America, Canada, Australia. These are people that have influence in Edo election. Now, let me still ask you this issue of Ogbomayesi, because there are people that have called and say about I like Obaseki in the work, but Ogbomayesi no, no. They said there was this agreement when you were joining the PDP. There was this agreement that people had in Port Harcourt. Me, I did aware of that case. I did aware of that case. In fact, the day you were going to Port Harcourt that night, I called and I said, Yoskesi, what's going on? Yoskesi, you said to these people if they want money, because they already kicked us out of APC, and we just get 3-4 days left. You know, I said, Albert, I'm on my way to Port Harcourt. Obedeyama is driving behind me, so I was happy. They said that meeting, say, get one agreement. In fact, the one we hear me say, you will hand over to Obedeyama, then Danobi will be leader of the party, that you will not drag the structure with them. What was the agreement? What did you promise them that you did not fulfill? That you now said, this structure will not touch Obaseki. We will drag the structure from him.
First and foremost, I did not promise anything.
Okay.
What I said was that as I'll join the party, I will work with them.
Okay.
Obedeyama said he would like to be a senator. He would like to run for it. I said, no problem. I will support you to run for Senate. Then we agreed that, okay, then Obi, they will make you South Vice Chairman. Dr. Okowa, governor of Delta State, gave up the position of Vice Chairman, which belonged to Delta, to accommodate him. That was the agreement. When we got back, we ran the election and won the election. I entered the party. I called meeting. Even Obede will not attend. They will tell them not to attend meeting. So how can I be governor and not have authority? I cannot be boy to people who, are not governor or sponsoring the party. But that is not even the issue now. Fast forward. They didn't accept my authority as the leader of the party, as the governor. In that case, what do you want me to do? Everybody go and wake up in their house and be begging and not doing, When it came to time of, someone like Uruide had been with me supporting. I came to meet them. When it came to time of the Senate, I said, okay, you didn't work with me. Even as a Benin man, you didn't work with me. As a leader. You didn't accept my leadership. And in any case, this is democracy. It's not in my position to say, you become this, you become that. All I can do is help you and support you. So I didn't fight them. They were the ones who created this thing about, I promised, I did. Because, and like I keep saying, that at the end of the day, as a governor, Edo State is not my property. So I don't have the right or the ability to share it the way I like. You can only build alliances and work towards a common objective together. Do you get it?
Yes.
The old style politicians think that once you are governor, you can do anything you like. You can say, okay, you are not God. You can't make people and not make them. You can only help. You can only assist. Take the case of Uruide, for instance. As far as I'm concerned, I wanted him to be the senator. You know why? Because I could see ahead that if we bring a senator from the third-term senator, he could become the Senate president or deputy Senate president, which will be to our benefit. So I had a meeting between Uruide Lucky we need you to say, look, we're all from Oredo and Roide. Come, let us forge a common front for this benefit of our people. Obede, you are here now. Already is here. Already is older than you. Why not accept to go back to the
Reps.
house for a third term? Let us support you. When you go, you'll be a ranking member. You could even become deputy, be a ranking member with the office. Whatever you get is for our benefit. Let's already also go back and we'll get something. So it will be a win-win for everybody. So when people are shouting that, I betrayed, and I say, okay, okay, if my betraying you will be for the benefit of the greater good and lift us up, then I have no regrets.
No, Your Excellency, the same Urogide that you fought for is now working against you, also calling you Ogbomanyese.
You see, that is life. I worked for him, supported him, 2-time senator. He could not win the nomination. He could not win the nomination. So I'm not used by the way I understand democracy. I can't just go, ignore the process, and just put you there. That is not democracy.
I was there. Sir, let me just add this for people that are watching us. I was shocked, say, Your Excellency, even they open up like this. I didn't even expect Oga to open up like this because I was there. We knew that your heart was with Urogide because you wanted him to go there and be a hierarchy. We were supporting Machidu Ekebe. But what you told us is that you will not impose anybody. Go to the field. And we defeated him. That's why when some persons called me to say, Obazee, governor worked against Urogide, I said, no, I supported it. Oga supported him, but the man don't want to impose that. We defeated him with just 8 votes. And the man started blaming you. So how do you feel when those you have supported turn around to call you betrayer?
You see, at the end of the day, you have to believe in God. The truth will always come out. And it always shows. The reason why they have not been able to defeat me or win me in any of the battles is because God is with me. God knows my heart. God says that everything I have done is for the benefit of the larger good of Edo people. If it was for my own benefit, I would just sit down and agree and upset the system. What legacy would I be leaving? I'm here today. Tomorrow I will not be governor, but I sleep at night. I don't have sleep problems because I only do what I believe is the right thing. No matter how difficult and painful, it's only for a short time. In the long run, the truth will come out. People will know what really happened. So
no, Your Excellency, are you scared of the gathering of this political class? Because they are seriously gathering. I was even shocked some days ago to see Senator Alimekele that you supported seriously. Also joining them. As in almost all the big name in the political side are moving to one side. Sometimes you know the fear say, on way at the bayan. The gathering.
Forget about the gathering. You see, when people don't know when to quit, when a product has passed its best before date, it doesn't have much value. That is what is happening in our politics. Today is a time for the young people, for youths. So those older politicians who cannot play politics that will benefit, that will be relevant to today, will just expire. Forget about all the gatherings, even if 10,000 of them gather. As long as they're not gathering for the right purpose, as long as they're not gathering to benefit the larger majority of people, as long as they're not gathering to put resources to move us forward, those gatherings will come to nothing. Will fail. Because what are they gathering for? They are gathering so that they can come in, get together, and steal from our commonwealth. How can you be, say, a political leader in a constituency and you don't even care about the quality of education the children in that your constituency are receiving? So what will happen to them 30, I mean, in the next 10, 20 years? You're only concerned about how much you can take abroad and give your own family a good life.
Hmm. Hmm.
You ask yourself, why are we where we are? Why do we have so much poverty in Edo, particularly Edo South? You look at
Hmm.
a place like Wunde, the poorest local government in Edo State. Meanwhile, look at the resources in Edo, in that local government. Look at Orionwo. Orionwo was abandoned. You have had people representing them. You have the so-called big names there, and you cannot construct a road into your own local government. So children that cannot go to school there, there are no economic activities. In 8 years, look at what we've done in Oremo. Today, Oremo has a refinery, has a gas plant, has because we've created that environment. Today, we've constructed the road at least to go to Evuesi. It's ongoing. We've given 70,000 hectares of land under palm cultivation. People are now moving in that direction. There is economic activity. People are staying there. We're building schools, building health centers. So all these years, they had politicians, they had big names. What did they do for their people?
Hmm.
So I don't mind their fights. Why do you ask them? You want to ask them, why are you fighting? Why are you campaigning? He was stranded politically. He had nothing. The same much only defeated him. We gave him a ticket. He couldn't face him. He's lost his election. Now he's gone back. That's the nature of what these people are. But you don't worry about that. You are looking forward, you are looking ahead, and you're building for the future. Because the future is much more certain than the past. You live the past. So I am more interested in tomorrow, not yesterday.
Your
And
Excellency, your Excellency, this. I think you said this meeting be like family meeting. So the things we dey hear for outside today, we get opportunity to ask you because you don't be media person. Like I was arguing with somebody recently. They were talking about your PRO. Governor Obaseki work immediately. I told them, I said, I am one of the people supporting the governor in the media space. I said the biggest challenge we have is that the governor is not blowing his trumpet. I said nobody can blow your whistle better than you. You have done very well, Your Excellency. I will still plead for more time because they tell me say that 30 minutes you get. I beg. We never see you here for a very long time. We have over 2,500 people watching. And I did very sure say the questions why they ask you so. Now, question we don't get the mind of many people. There are people you have not offended directly. That dislike your government, that don't like you personally because of what they've heard. Especially when you listen to the tigers and the lions. Everything they talk about is Ogboma say, Ogboma say. So they will come say, Ogyopa. So they talk many things. You say, I would still like to ask you a few more questions. I beg, just tell they can't they blink you, they say, may they give your children more time. I beg. Once again, okay,
go
sir.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
The
sir.
business.
Your Excellency, this your we get friend. I can still remember, sir, in 2016, it was on Shomole that told me to support you. I came to Nigeria to support Barrister Saradiogi. I was speaking with Victor Ekato, Mutari, and the rest. But when I met to Shomole told me, no, it can't be okay. He said, Obaseki. I thought it was Pedro. Because Pedro we know Pedro well. I went online, I started posting Pedro. Or somebody called me and said, no, not be this, not be this Obaseki. Oh. Go to Google. I just saw your black suit. That was your picture on the internet. Now, everybody believes, say, this man, you betray am. They say you betray am. Say, now he just carry you from nowhere, make you governor. In fact, when Oga Charlie Tepo went off now, they play, he go instead of Shomole, do different things. But when he should come there, if we all go in house, that time, that's why I stopped going to his house. Because Obaseki that had nothing in Lagos, that was carrying fries in the street of Marina, I can say, not waiting this man tell us 4 years ago, a man don't change. They say you betray Shomole after Shomole make you governor. I want to ask you this question. Yes, they say, Eguyo, who make each other governor? Tell us the truth today. Who make each other governor?
You see, Albert, the way I was brought up, when you do good for somebody, it is not in your place to be blowing it. And because you feel you wanted to do it, or because you feel it was the right thing to do. I think what you need to do is look at the facts of the matter on ground. Okay? It's like today, I'm supporting Aswe to be governor.
Yeah. Yes.
He becomes governor tomorrow. The only time I will quarrel with him is if he does not do what he said he will do for the people. Do you understand? I'm spending time, spending effort, everything, because I believe he's the right person. So when he gets there, if he now enter and he starts to do other things, that is the only time me and him go quarrel. That at the time I'll say he betrayed me because this is not what we agreed to do. So nobody has asked, what did you and Oshomole agree? Why did Oshomole?
We have been asking. We never see you ask directly like this.
We were there on the campaign. When we were campaigning and talking, what was the agreement? What did he say?
That you were coming to work for the people. Let me even quote him. Everything Godwin said he will do, he will do. That's what he said, that everything you promised during the campaign, that you were the engine room of his government, that you were the chairman economic team, that you kept raising money, that you were the one that built the economic team, that you will sustain payment of salaries. So we don't know whether another arrangement they went to not great to come aside.
Unfortunately, I not be that kind of person. I know the cults, I know the society. Anything I say for afternoon, now they say for evening, now I go say the same morning. Me and him never sat down to say, you will do this, do this, do this. Go and work for the people. Go and do everything we promised that we would do. So whether it was deceiving me, I don't know.
Okay.
So if you ask me today, I don't know what the problem is or was. He didn't ask me for any money and I didn't give. So when you ask him to say, okay, what exactly happened? He has not, even close friends, he has not been able to say, this is what Obaseki did. Maybe there were things he was expecting, but he didn't discuss them with me. All I know is that when I took over, the economy of the state was not good. He knew the amount of debt he left. Over 160 billion at that time. And not 160 billion of naira at, 1,500. How much was the revenue of Edo State? So, I sat down, agreed, and began to manage to take Edo out of its problems. So, I don't know what it cost Porello. Because when you ask, he cannot tell me today that this is what Obaseki did. If you see him and ask him, say, waiting Obaseki really do you?
Your Excellency, you and the former governor, that's Oshomole, reconciled. I told you I was coming. You said, okay, Adjoa. And I appreciate sir. You read and I, where's his sir? When I saw him, I wasn't too happy. But because of my loyalty to you, I greeted him. In fact, when the both of you were eating, if you notice that very day, sir, I walked away. I knelt down to greet him. Because all the time I was a bit kind of rude to him was because of the way he was trying to recruit people to insult you. Now, sir, when I reconcile that period, there must be something we want to discuss. I say, no, like waiting cause the reconciliation, and now everything comes to scatter again. We can't need to him saying you get contract married with our mama, saying that contracts, like contract on a set paper. Say this marriage now 3 years, now 4 years after I come out marriage. Waiting, we are not discuss, we are not iron these issues we make a cost come up again. Because the thing don't scatter again, the friendship scatter.
Well, Albert, in life, if you have good upbringing, if you have character, there's a certain way you are trained to behave. If you quarrel with me, I know fights you. There was no, like I said, ask him, what did Obaseki do to you? Ask. Say, what exactly was the basis of the quarrel? Because there was nothing, I don't get anything for mind. And as a Christian, you are taught to forgive. So, if I don't do anything, if you say I do something, make it say if it is real, I will say, okay, I sorry you. But till tomorrow, ask him. You see, you cannot take, character is everything. If you don't have it, you don't have it. To behave anyhow has been doing with say, Amoha, somebody from the bush. You can't take it from the person. And you won't say, because they're behaving like, wild, you go and behave like that also. You just leave them because they'll burn out eventually.
Just as
you can see today what is happening with him. Talking anyhow, haven't been governor, just don't know who you are, just behaving anyhow. And well, I said, well, this life today, so many people have mental health challenges. So you just say, well, if they do, maybe God will help them if they can get to cure or something. But you just leave them and keep doing your own.
Just let's say, I want to say a big thank you to you. Just let's see. When you market go away, the questions, the comment section is on fire. But I can assure you that these questions that you are responding to, it's strong past say you just gonna say support Aswe. Because many people will just get bad belly for you. They're waiting they tell them, not waiting you do them. That's why, sir, there was a time I was not too close to you. I didn't come out anytime to insult you. Because I know say the few times when I spend with you, you mean well, especially this Adam Soshobole's own. I remember when Tawakele was the chief of staff, I was very close to him. We kept asking, what caused this problem? Now we'll leave that one. Sir, can you tell us two things? You don't do many things. Tell us two things that you want Aswe to sustain among all the investment you have brought to Edo. Two things that this man, if he not sustain while I would day. Two things.
I think the first is education. For the future of Edo, we have to make sure that this reform we have started in education continues. But you are who you are today. Many of us are who we are today because of the quality of education we received.
Yes, sir.
So you're able to compete in the world. Our people travel everywhere and they excel. So my dream is that we've done about 6 years. By the time we do another 8 years, then how many years? 14 years of education. So begin when we start with at the age of 6. By the time he's finishing, that child will be, that child will be plus 40 for 8 years. I mean, so the child started with at 6 is now 12. By the time he finishes, the child will be 20 years.
Yes.
Ready to enter the workplace. That child should be globally competitive, digitally literate, and stand their own anywhere in the world. And we don't have to now be and hopefully be able to attract the investments into Edo State so that they don't have to travel to go and find opportunities abroad. So that education bit is one that we cannot negotiate. Even if we don't do road or anything, education we must do. The second, that one is number one. And the other one, yes, it's not as critical as education. The second one, if you can, I will advise. This one is just advice. That the problem of Nigeria today is because we don't have institutions. So you say you want to build road. Why don't we build good roads? You want to care not go. Why don't we have good healthcare? The underlying reason is because you don't have strong institutions with well-trained people to make these things happen the way we want them to. So if you can continue focusing on the civil and public service, to make sure that you get only the best into the service. You train them as you go train shell workers, so that the kind of policies they come up with, the kind of ideas, the empathy is such that, very soon the whole environment will be enabled. Because government is more like a pointer. I don't go waiting government. Government not get money. Government money now, the money what we put together. But government has a way, when you say okay, now they will take 1 or 2 steps, people will move in that direction. Just take, for instance, now, take Sapele Road. The moment we put Osiomo there, and there's now constant electricity, what happened there? Every property there was up for sale, was taken, because people wanted to locate in that power corridor. So that's the power of government, the signal where society should go. And so when you have people who are thinking, people who know what to do, and they are in charge of government, very quickly our lives will improve.
Your Excellency.
Yes.
Your Excellency, this next 2 questions, they don't beat me already. You just cut out chap. Now, there is this thing, Aswe versus the rest, because I'm not seeing Aswe as someone who's contesting the case of Mebo, no. Akpata is not contesting. That one, he's just busy abusing your enemy, say Dadema, their papa, area, he's just having fun. So it is Aswe versus the rest. Your Excellency, Oshomole is seriously fighting. I don't know, like somebody said I should ask you that, is there anything Oshomole forgot in government house that you still have from now till November to search, to look around and okay, see what Oshomole forget where we want to collect. Some say in one can do Godfather, final. He wants to be like Tinubu of Lagos. Some also say you want do Godfather. You want Aswe to be coming to you to take instruction from you. Sir, how you see this godfatherism? You want to be Godfather. You want to be Godfather that if Abba want appointment, I come look for you first. You can't call us to say, my boy is coming, make him something. And wait till you are.
Well, at first, if I won't be Godfather, then you don't go and pick up a person like Aswe to come and run. Because first, he's a self-made man. Look at the amount of sacrifice he's making, what he's giving up to come and become the governor of Edo State. If you're in his position and you've made this kind of sacrifice, are you now going to now say you want to be listening and taking instructions from somebody? He has other things to do. He had to resign from how many boards to come and do this Edo work? Is he the kind of person? Then for me, after 8 years of building, I have not been able to do any other thing in my life. Right? Yes, okay, maybe I don't want to go into business, but there are other things I want to do. So why would I now be stuck in Edo? To do what now? Like I said, what is it I want or I have forgotten in government house that I want to go and collect? So I was doing something before I got into government. I know what being in government has cost me. My mates I left in the private sector, I know what they are worth today, if it is money. But I'm a very fulfilled person because of the impact I know I've made. That I'm living Edo very different from the way I met it. I'm living Edo with hope. Of course, if you now I reflect on it. All those people I fought, why did they fight me? They fought me. Why did they fight me? They fought me because they were the ones benefiting from the situation of themselves. You ask them today, okay, what team do you now work? What do you do outside of politics? Where's your farm? Where's your factory? They don't get. Just ask each one of them to say, okay, if you're not there inside this politics, you leave tomorrow, waiting be your work. You say, I'll be contractor. Contracting waiting. So you can see the desperation, the fights. Why, if they are not, if their hands are not in the cookie jar, if they're not taking the money, if they're not able to make money from government, they will fight anybody who stands in between them. If they're not able to make money the way you used to, they will say you betrayed them because you betrayed them from making money. They thought that when you come in there, the first thing you do is, okay, come, bring your company, come and take this contract. I don't have a problem with that. If you can do the work, if you have a company that is reputable, that is doing work, I don't have a problem. The other people who are doing work for government, I don't know them. You are entitled to, if you can do the work. But don't say because, we helped you to get in there. Then a road you should construct for 100 million, they'll come and say, give it to me for 300. So instead of constructing 3 roads, I can only construct 1.
Oh.
That Subeb, when I came in, Subeb contracts, which is one, give me Kuzen, let me go and build school. Out of every 100 naira, if they spend 20 naira on the job, we have benefited.
Wow.
So Nigeria is no more making progress. Things are not good. Hey, why is it so? Ask yourself, in 8 years, how have we been able to transform the civil service in Edo? Today, we have the most advanced civil service system. See the way we've refurbished all our offices. Not only the secretariat. Yesterday, I went to Stella Passenger. We are building the whole health hub, the whole Ministry of Health, all the health agencies, their offices are there. We're building. So we've done health, we've done agric, we've done education, we've built environment space, we've done the main secretariat, all in 6 years. That money used to come to Edo. We've built the John Oyego Center. We've computerized the whole of Edo, not to talk about the schools. Do you know the cost of the license for the software all the teachers, 15,000 teachers have to train our children in their basic schools?
Your Excellency, Laosa, we have 3,120 people watching. Your Excellency, you are just going to assure us that after this election, before you come out, you will need to get like 3 more sessions with us, so that people will know. Because I think we should not be say time. You fit there for 3 hours to tell us what you have done, but we don't get that time because of your other schedule. Sir, election is on Saturday. When we go back to the main this thing when we they do on Saturday, federal might is there. Even if they say, well, don't worry, it's gonna be free, it's gonna be fair. Whether they get another secret plan, we not know. Now, today, the tigers and lions are everywhere. Even the ones who tell me say they don't retire, like the no molest. He called me when he did in France some months ago. Say, no, they do points again. No, they do. I see them in the today, the sun, the shower. I say, hey, these people, they are back to the street. Those ones they did there. What do you want the masses to do? Because this one not be only your power, not be only Asway power. On that day, what do you want the masses to do so that make this continuity, make this development continue? Put this project for their hand. What do you want me to do?
You see, yes, they plan all sorts. Get federal might, to get everything when they say, they will do a neck, they will do back end, they will
fast.
The only thing I know, we say today, police, they work with them actively to put fear in our people so that most people know will come out. But the only way they feel we say, if people don't come out in their numbers, then they could sit down and do whatever they want to do for coalition center. But if we come out, just imagine for your own units, when they say, okay, maybe 500 voters a day, and normally 300 they vote every time. 300 come out. We know say they don't get people. How many people they feel come? How many people they feel kill to say or even shoot? When they see the number of people and come out, then go on and plan up if you work. And the good thing is, whatever you say about NECO, system day, and you follow that system and you'll get your results. You cannot rig where you are not strong. Cannot rig where you are not popular. So when if our people come out, and as I tell civil servants today, not be about Obaseki. I don't do my own, I don't finish, I they go. Now about them. Because if Asway doesn't come in, if the right people don't come in, these people go put us for reverse. I don't even know where we will be. So the risk of not coming out to vote, to be, if they not be all, they say all die and die. Make we all come. How many did they kill? When they see us come out like that, nobody did that say they won't change your result. Because when they look the number of people, they go safe, they go fear. And the world is watching. All your boys, when I go there with drones, when they look, they watch and see everything when everything. See Chidoka now that day. See the way he review.
Yes.
This thing. And you can see the wayo when they do. This time we know. We will follow them bumper to bumper.
To bumper.
Not they try nonsense they try to do today. They don't fit. Thank God for the chief of defense staff. Don't come. The town is full. The state is full of the military. So even police collude. At least the people will shout. Military will protect them. My own fear say make them not allow this thing go out of hand. It's like something not good for Nigeria. I don't want to make trouble start for Edo. You remember Herbert? Now this thing, this hype. Now I create the situation for 2020 when we're going to start with a Togba movement.
Yes,
it was that Togba movement that instigated
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this one, I don't know who know them over Abuja, make them go beg them. For the sake of Nigeria, for the peace of Nigeria, make them not do anything to Edo. Make other Edo people come out, vote, they count the vote, who win, make them declare as winner, make we move on.
Sir, in 60 seconds, what's your message to Edos in diaspora? And they'll be your biggest, nobody they insult you for abroad here. So I don't personally tell you, say, find time, come greet us. People love you. People that love system that works, they love you well for you. What is your message to Edos in diaspora in 60 seconds?
Today, you are you are our biggest asset. The diaspora is our biggest arsenal. Like I said, we have God and the people. This election of Saturday, I'm appealing to Edos in the diaspora that please, just like you have done to move Edo forward, my development over the last 8 years has been hinged on you. I have no doubt. All the capital that has come into Edo to build all the things we are seeing today, most of you brought them. So you have a stake. You love home. I know most of you wake up and sleep thinking about home, even though you are doing well where you are. Saturday's election is going to be a defining moment for us. The international community must be made aware and activated. Those of you who have relationships in international organizations all over the world, please raise the alarm that if they don't allow free and fair elections in Edo, Nigeria, it could begin the process that nobody can determine where it will end. That beg them, lovers of Nigeria, should please let Edo have free and fair elections. Because failure to allow democracy to work in Edo can lead to unintended consequences. And you, the diaspora, I'm sure you will not keep quiet.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We really appreciate our 30 minutes cut on 1 hour. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Please, I want to make you assure, say, after this election, by the grace of God, we are going to come out victorious. Aswa is going to be declared the winner and the next governor for our state. I beg, before you hand over, I hope we will still host you like this so that maybe we talk to you more.
Yeah,
Imagine 3,300 people. If they pay, they say you want to come out, they say, don't let us. So please, we still want to host you, sir.
After September 21st, I'll have a lot of time.
Okay, great.
All I will do is winding down, so I have time.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Time to tell my story. Time to let know what is going on. And time to now work with people, activate, and say, let us stop lamenting. Let us change our fortunes. Let us change the trajectory of Nigeria. So you have me. This is my,
Okay.
have
Thank
my
you
word.
very much. Yes, let's see. Thank you very much. Where's this, sir? Victory,
West.
victory, victory. Trust me, we still there here. We are going to mobilize our people. Thank you very
Thank
much, Your Excellency. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.